Sixth graders, this is to help you with question 8 on CR 21. It says, Mr. Jones drove to Wildwood, New Jersey. Mr. Jones had driven 4 hours at an average speed of 58 miles per hour. What distance has he traveled? All right, we can use distance, so this will be for letter A. Distance equals rate times time. 4 hours is your time. 58 miles per hour is your rate. If you multiply your rate and your time, you'll get your distance. Distance equals rate of 58 miles per hour, miles each hour, and we're going to do that for 4 hours. So in the first hour you travel 58 miles, next hour you travel 58 miles, next hour you travel 58 miles, the hour after that you travel 58 miles. Just take how many miles you go per hour times your number of hours. That'll give you your distance. 8 times 4 is 32. Put down a 2, carry a 3. 4 times 5 is 20, and 3 more is 23. So your distance is 232 miles for part A. So let's take a look at part B. Mr. Jones calculated that there were 183 miles left to drive. If he wanted to complete the trip in 3 hours, what was the average speed he drove? Okay, again, we can use distance equals rate times time. This time, our distance, your distance is measured in miles, is 183. And our time is measured in hours. And we'll figure out what the rate will be. How many miles do you have to travel per hour if you want to get there in 3 hours? So you take your 183 equals rate times your time of 3 hours. If you take your entire distance that you need to travel, divide by how many hours you want to be able to get there in, you'll figure out how fast you have to go per hour. So just take 183 divided by 3. 3 goes into 18 6 times. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract off, that's a 0. Drag down a 3. 3 goes into 3 once. He'll have to drive 61 miles per hour if he wants to get there in 3 hours. I hope that helps.